Hey, yo. First things first. Without any post-time skip knowledge, this cover page means nothing to no one. But at this point in the story, Neo Maz might be the wildest thing I've seen yet. Well, second wildest. But One Piece chapter 1078 is out, and of course the chapter will begin with Sentomaru and Stussy basically doubling down and saying how since both sides are so equipped for this battle, that it's going to be so much worse than what happened on Ohara, especially since Vegapunk had so much more knowledge than what they had with on Ohara. And as they're hyping up the situation even more, the next group we catch up with is Frankie, Usopp, and Lilith's group, as Frank's the only one not partially petrified and he still has the left arm to fight with. But then Pythagoras rolls up in here with just his head, trying to ask S Snake who ordered her to do this, and oh my goodness, they are taking off heads this arc. I mean, after Pythagoras' possible predicament, we start catching up with every other group as they start realizing the situation and start trying to figure out how they can pivot to best help the situation. And of course, Sanji's still fighting the Jinbei Seraphim, taking a full-on punch to the face like it's ain't nothing, letting the passion of love power him. And then we cut next to Luffy's group as they're still dealing with the S-Bear, Kuma Seraphim, and for some reason S-Hawk just went up and disappeared, possibly to take out the weaker people since this group is way too strong for him to deal with. But then of course, since it was S-Hawk who disappeared, Zoro wants to go after him, and it's Zoro, so we can't let him running around alone. So Luffy orders Kaku, calling him Usopp, to go after him, and he don't realize that till later. And Luffy starts hitting S-Bear with a Hawk and Gatling gun to fend him off to give them the chance to get away. But at this point, the narrator starts talking. And you know when the narrator starts talking, things are going to get serious. He starts explaining how all the events that's been leading up to Egghead Island has been months in the making. And now that all these big pieces are finally about to make a move is when the new Emperor Luffy rolls up on the scene. And now what's about to happen here on Egghead Island is about to shock the world. But we know Luffy ain't new to making ripples around the world though. But at this point, we now finally cut back to old man Vegapunk as he's looking at Stella's body on the ground, head still smoking. And he's asking the person who shot them why they did this. And it turns out that the person who shot him was York, the lazy Vegapunk. Didn't you get turned to stone a couple of chapters ago? Why in the world would you... Oh. You don't want to just be lazy. You want to be lazy and on the rest of the world? And you want to be the only Vegapunk doing it. I hope you brother felt safe, my boy.